All righty.
Welcoming GetRoman.com.
Yeah, we're live.
Right. We're live. Wait, you want to come? Get in here, Grinelli.
Yeah.
The whole crew's here. This is my buddy Joe Ciola from Boston. So considering RA got put on the no-fly list, we had to sub in another Boston guy. And it just so happens one of my local pals is from Boston, so here he is.
Knows Merles too.
You know, oh yeah?
Merle's buddies.
Cousins, uncles, nephews.
Cousins, uncles, nephews.
And he might look shady with the slick back hair, folks, but he's actually a pretty good guy.
Tough crowd already. Just getting carved 2 minutes into
We got Witt over here, and there's been some storylines already. Montreal having a good start. Anderson already's got one in the bank.
I've been all over the Canadians before a game was played.
Stream brought to you by Roman. GetRoman.com/chiclets for your first month of $5.
Yeah, and if you guys hang around for the second period, Grinelli's going to help me apply one, and I'm going to... Never mind, I'll just stop there.
For longer lasting sex.
For longer lasting sex.
That's the line. That's what you got to remind yourself, putting on a Roman.
Oh, okay.
You got to perform well, Biz.
So are we gonna watch it on no sound, or are we gonna watch with sound?
We were going to get the volume on. They promised me we'd have the volume.
Okay, well here we go.
Just keep it kind of mid-low.
Oh, John
That'll go low.
John Forsland and Eddie Olchuk. That's a solid pair right there.
Oh yeah. Thank you to you Spittin Chiclets fans for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are having a fun day, getting all jazzed up for the start of the season.
Kaner.
Oh yeah, we're watching Chicago Blackhawks against the defending champs who just raised the banner and the
They
Stanley
got to do
Cup.
a banner raising, by the way, when the fans are back. It was a little. I mean, it's so different, right? The place is usually going bananas. They got. I'm sure they will.
The
But
fans got hosed a little bit, although they did still
do
enjoy a bit of a parade
you got to take it down and re-raise it in front of them.
with the Doc Talk himself.
No fans were even there to see it though. So the Hawks, we've been all over the Hawks. Grinelli said the Hawks are the worst team in the league.
I mean, their roster is brutal.
Our boy Kirby Doc, everyone knows, just the shittiest
Brutes.
They just get called to an extension too, didn't they?
Yes, they did. They did.
If I would have seen
2
Chicago
years.
making playoffs, it would have had to have been with Doc and Taves in the line to start the year. And guys, you can't afford to have a bad start either. You go 2-7 to start the year, like trade me right now.
Look at the Big Rig. Big Rig looks a little light in his feet right now.
Yeah, he does. Holy shit.
Wow, he's got the shorter beard.
Big Rig looks like a stallion.
Malcolm Subban with the start.
Zadorov, that was a big pickup for.
Zadorov's gonna hammer somebody tonight.
Yeah.
It might cause a 2-on-1 against, but he's gonna light someone up.
Oh, that was my go-to move, man. Big hit, but give up the 2-on-1.
When you were in the NHL and you saw the hit stats after games, were there many times you were like, I had way more than that? Or were you actually like, wow, they gave me more than I thought? I never was a part of the hits column.
Yeah, I mean, I would always have like one or two. I noticed that some guys would get some favors at home, and I'm not like chirping guys, but like anytime they make contact, they're getting the hit, and we get like 6, 7, 8 a game.
Some building. Remember Madison Square Garden?
Like I know Clutterbucks led the season a couple times, the hit title. And you look at game sheets after, and you're like, fuck, that guy laid out 6 or 7 guys. Did he touch the puck?
They had to go through without their families and just attached to it for 70-plus days to get it done.
Oh, let's consider where they were the year before, where they got swept by the...
That's like when you get the game sheet, there's like 6 turnovers. That was your stat. That you
Oh, the
went right to.
turnovers, you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
And then you're like, they called that one a turnover? That was kind of a 50-50 block. I think that it was giveaways. It wasn't turnovers, it was called. And then, what did Datsuk always... How did they describe... Takeaways.
Takeaways.
Datsuk. Hossa.
I think they might have even created the category because of Datsuk. Because it wasn't being tracked.
He just scored a nasty goal in Russia. You see that the other day, the backhand?
The backhand. And
That backhand's moving 80?
Yeah.
What's a really good snapshot moving? Like, what's Matthews' snap?
You're asking the wrong guy. I bet you Matthews is getting up to 95 by doing the shing shing. We were talking to Ray Whitney today about that. The Wizard. About his shot and how they train now to be able to scoop it in motion to where they're not beating it into a square like old Whitty boy here. And it's just woof, woof, and it's off his stick, and the goalies, they can't even get their angle, and then dink, bar down.
Great to see Stammer out there.
Awesome.
The one legendary
There he is.
goal.
Oh!
So this team without Kucherov is still.
Oh my goodness, they're buzzing.
I didn't know Hedman. We might have said it last year before the game. This stat was there. Third defenseman ever to have 10 or more goals in a playoff run.
Oh really, Hedman?
Brian Leach and oh man, I know. The other name it might be Niedermeyer.
I'm gonna be real. I never got a chance to really watch Brian Leach. I couldn't tell you I couldn't tell you what he was good at. I will tell you this. I thought that his shoulder pads were a little bit too big.
Oh, what are those called?
He kind of like Killorn.
Dumbus? What are those?
Kind of like Killorn. He's got the big shoulders on. Although I like Killorn's style.
Avon Old Farms alone. I'll chirp in there.
Killorn is?
No, Leach.
Oh yeah. Leach Biz was. He did it all. I mean, he was incredible.
Was he tough?
He didn't really fight. I mean, I'm sure he had a couple fights, but he was not a fighter. He threw huge hip checks and played tons of minutes and was so sick on the power play and offensive. I think when they won the cup, he had
So was he
37 points or something.
similar to Housley a little bit?
No, I would say way better defensively than Housley.
And then,
But people would probably argue with that. I mean, I think Phil Housley was pretty strict offense, and I think Leach did it all.
Yeah, it's kind of that era that I wasn't really watching a lot of their games.
In my mind, Ryan McDonough's great career, but I think he's a poor man's Brian Leach, which is a compliment.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I think of.
Yeah.
Maybe Leach was better offensively, but that's what I mean by poor man. He kind of did both. And didn't fight. McDonough doesn't fight.
Speaking of killer, there he is right there.
He would.
Swiss-born player, his first NHL game, the MVP.
Oh, Zadorov block shot. Chalk it up.
Chalk it up.
Let's get the stat sheet.
Biz, you see how Kubalik does this year, second year, sophomore season.
That's another thing too. Is not only are you missing. That was.
Oh, that was a good hit.
Ooh, that
was Joseph.
See, old school, that hit. Somebody's chucking the mitts.
I don't think it was as dirty as it looked. It was from the side.
Well, I wouldn't even say dirty. It was just a big hit. Sometimes that would gain a lot of attention.
I'm sure if Stammer got hit like that. I mean, if Stammer, no, Tampa threw the hit. I'm sure if that was Kaner who got hit, there might have been something.
I'll tell you what, though, Patty Maroon does look like he's shedded 15 pounds.
Yeah, he's
he looks
buzzing.
Unbelievable. Look at him making plays.
No, that was Hedman.
Do you think he's underpaid?
Oh, that wasn't him. Oh.
I mean, again, he signed under $1 million a year contract, Patty Maroon.
It's just where the league is now.
You make the big bucks, or you make $1 million, $2 million.
It's where the league is. Well, if he wants to be happy and he wants to win, it's that's the value they could have gave him, and fuck, he might have another cup. He might have three in a row. Are they the front runners right now? Tampa?
They're the NHL favorites.
NHL favorites, and keep in mind that's without Kucherov in the lineup. So that's, or do they factor that in?
Well, I think that
he's going to miss the whole season.
Yeah, I think that it's pretty well known he should be back for the playoffs. So you just add him in the mix.
But you brought up Kubalik, and even as an organization, just because the guy has a good rookie year, turnover, big sausage pizza, is sometimes you see it, the sophomore slump, and they're never that player they were that first year. They were just riding that confidence coming in. Hey?
Very true.
There
we are.
Wow.
I mean, do you have any examples?
There it is, right here.
Oh, you were.
Hey, talk about that day filming.
Longest day of my life.
Commercial.
Biz was a machine.
How good is my tan in that commercial?
Yeah, your tan is out, and then you went out. You went out till 7 a.m. too. I think that.
Partying with celebrities.
I even had the Mister bottle on my face to give it dramatic effect.
Yeah,
I really worked hard in my last shift, which was towards the middle of the second in that game. And then I
How
got
much
Is it
sick.
skating
every-
did you both do that day?
What?
Did you both?
We did a little mini skills competition that was kind of fun.
Yeah,
I love
we were-
being back on my blade.
How long did
hate
it
it.
take? How long did it take to film a whole commercial?
15 hours?
Yeah, we were there 15 hours. We did 3 of them. We did the one where we're up in the raft, or
But they weren't writ like they wrote the commercials for us, and they were like the
Toyota, let's go.
Yeah,
like
we-
the corniest. Like, it was like, whoa,
Yeah, it was
we're
tough.
not reading these.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
was like, well, say this, but it took him a while to think of it.
because I'm like, okay, it was a wild day. But I will say the locker room one, which was the Pink Whitney one, that came out the best. Time for hardest
What was
shot.
the third one?
And fans,
Time for
watching,
hardest shot is so cringy. Like
cripples my soul.
Is it real though?
time for hardest shot. What our speed numbers?
And it's
I
as
don't know.
if they took
I think
the worst scene that I did the entire day and then just slapped it right in there.
That was their
that was their-
giant fuck you to you. This kid's been telling me how to do my job all day. I'm gonna make it
Oh
look
yeah,
perfect.
it's all in the editing, buddy. Wait till you see this.
Can you guys tweet the YouTube link? I
Yes.
just texted
Yeah.
all you guys.
We're gonna tweet it out. We're having a blast.
Can I retweet it?
NHL's
or-
back,
No,
baby.
tweet the YouTube link if you can.
Well, I'm gonna retweet the Chiclets account,
Yeah,
right?
Chiclets is on. We're on Twitter on Chiclets, but if you can post to YouTube, because two separate sources.
And then Instagram post it.
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right.
Biz, give me a quick video for Instagram. Say we are live. Be like we are live right now. Shout out to Roman. We're watching all
Gainer.
the NHL.
Oh,
all
no
the
blocker.
NHL
Oh,
games. Link in bio to watch. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
what's going on, everybody? I forgot what you told me to say.
It's presented by Roman.
Yeah.
It's presented by Roman. It's just a video for the Instagram page. I'm gonna post it on there. Just be like,
Okay.
hey everyone, right now we're
Okay.
streaming live on
All
our
right.
YouTube page.
Let's do it. Let's do this.
3, 2.
Chiclets fans, Biz here doing basically a live ad read. Go to our YouTube channel right now. You can swipe up to do so because we're doing a live watch tonight. Look at that. We got the Chicago Blackhawks snapping it around for the first time all game. Uh-oh. Better catch live action. Swipe up now. How'd you like that live stream? Not too shabby.
That was a one take, right? Oh no, he had a quick little misremembering
Yeah.
of what you told him to say.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a post.
Talk about the Nailers jersey on the line.
You guys like that? Shout out Billy Higgins, who, when I played in the wheel, he was the equipment manager, but some games, goalies are flying all around, getting called up to the AHL. He would act as our backup goalie, and he'd be in there sharpening skates with all of his goalie gear on. I can't remember. I don't think when I was playing there, Billy ended up ever getting live action. But I do think at one point they may have put him in net so he was able to at least get something on a game sheet, right?
I don't know.
Well, like I'm saying is they throw him in at the end of the game or when they're up a couple goals. I think that might have happened. So either way, but it was nice for him because I think they used to have to pay him the daily rate in the ECHL, so he used to get a nice little tip, front row seat to the game, and he could still do his job.
And a little pay raise.
And he sent me this 2-time ECHL All-Star. The 2-8.
So have they always had all the ads all over the jersey, like on the back right here?
Yeah, I think that
Makes sense. I didn't know.
in the coast, you got to make a little bit more money because your tickets aren't as expensive. So West Banco was where they played out of. West Banco Arena. I used to go end to end there most nights. Bar.
Chicago's kind of taking it to
Yeah,
the
they are.
You want to introduce your friend?
Yeah, everyone's asking about introduce your buddy.
Biz's buddy. Yeah, you gotta talk.
I met him on Craigslist. Was it Craigslist?
Yeah, about 10 years ago.
Yeah. It was like a find a friend thing. No, guys, my buddy here, Joe from Boston, he lives in town. He was working at the W. That's how we became best friends, is you were working at the
It was a
W
decade ago. 10 years ago, yeah.
when I was playing
You
here.
were
And
setting up Biz at bottle service.
he used to put
No, he'd walk
he used to
down-
put cots in the back for me,
That is
so I
true.
could spend the night there. That was not happening. I
Biz was
just-
selling his tickets to you.
But
No, he was selling me his clothes.
yeah, he's at my Abercrombie out of the back
He
seat.
did that to you. Who was the interview, Mike?
Luca Caputi, stop it.
No, 100%. You want me to tell my story?
No, we're not doing that.
Hey,
right now.
Mikey, Biz sold his clothes to this
What
guy
are you
too.
talking
About
about?
business clothes?
Out of the back of his car?
Yes.
All right, let's hear this.
This
full
continued
story.
to the
Let's go.
NHL.
Fucking,
Luca Caputi's back
Here's
home.
the craziest thing though, is I give you handouts all the time.
Yes, you did. But you also made me buy your clothes before you went to. Am I allowed to say it?
When?
It's a secondhand.
Yeah, Buffalo
Buffalo
Exchange.
You would go. You had your white F-150 pickup. You pull up. You're like, oh hey, I'm going to Buffalo Exchange. Baby, do you want to look at this? Like,
Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look.
I went through a couple
Take
things.
a look. Take a look.
Couple pairs of pants. No, wait. This is the best
Take a
part.
look.
Hold on. It gets better.
Take a look.
He sells
Oh, shit,
me
now I
his
got pink
Under
hoodie.
Armour stuff that the Coyotes probably gave him.
Oh fuck no! No!
Two pairs.
No.
What's up? What are you doing buying
No.
used Under Armour?
Yeah, exactly. That's on you.
It's part of the deal. You're like, I'll just throw these in.
I got Pink Whitney all over my fucking jersey.
That sounds like for you to buy that. What were you thinking?
Wait, he threw him in to sweeten the deal.
on.
He's like, dude, I'll throw in these pairs.
He
of
threw
underwear.
him in to sweeten the
I'm
deal.
like, you're literally giving me underwear that you wore.
Stop
He
it.
thought you were a jock sniffer. He's like, take my undies.
Unreal.
Making stories up on the fucking live.
God, we don't want to get into some of these stories.
Oh yeah, you being at the W when he was rolling around there.
Dude, how about when he was...
W had the ice rink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Danny Cleary put skates on, pretending like he didn't know how to skate.
Wait, I was right next to Keith when Keith... And remember
you were
that?
with us then?
I was right next to Yandel. Here's the best part, okay? The story I remember he told the story once. There's a guy, it's me, Keith, and some guy is trying to tell Cleary how to skate, right? So
Damn it,
Yandel
up there.
turns to him, he goes, oh, you play? He goes, yeah, well, yeah, I play. He's like, oh, who do you play for? He's like, well, I play men's league right now. He's like, oh, do you, man?
He's like, wow.
Oh, the Cleary
Yeah,
story?
he was probably just trying to help Cleary skate. He had the Bambi legs going.
And then he put his foot right through the glass, remember?
Oh yeah, he
He
did.
shattered the glass.
Forgot about that.
Is this our first commercial break?
No, we had the Pink Whitney commercial.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You've got car insurance here and home insurance here.
Yeah, we had some good times, man.
Pull them together.
Yeah, we did.
Save even more. Some things are better together.
Hey, should we answer a couple questions?
Imagine being
from
the guy.
group chat?
Imagine how much money the guy who's the Geico
Like, say,
voice makes.
time in a balloon factory.
Yeah, it's kind of like the flow.
Yeah, I don't know if he
Progressive.
makes as much because like she's actually acting or he's just doing the voiceover. But
Yeah.
what a gig if you're getting in a commercial like that.
It's unreal.
How many goals does Ovi get this
We
year?
have a prop bet. It's who will have more points this year? Alex Ovechkin or the Chicago Blackhawks?
Oh.
Oh well, Ovi had like a very small amount of assists last year. I want to say he had 13 assists.
We call that the Cy Young when a guy's like all goals.
If
no
that's
apples.
right, there's no chance that's right. But
I mean, you got to think Chicago with their. I would assume they finished below 500. So
Mikey, I don't want to hear your answer. I'm looking it up. I want.
Any AutoNation store, bring in your car, check on
yeah, I would say he gets more points.
simple.
19 assists. I knew I didn't get it right.
How much did you guess?
I said 13.
30 minutes. And a check you can deposit.
He's a pilot too, folks. If you ever come to Scottsdale, what's the aviation place?
Sierra Charlie Aviation.
Yeah.
AutoNation.com.
Give you a little flight all over the valley. Show you how beautiful it is. Some of
Train
the
you up, teach you how to fly.
nicest sunsets you've ever seen this time of year, right?
See the one that night I took a picture of it.
Pescular rays.
Oh, the sunsets out here are
Call, text, or text.
World class.
I saw they had a sunset in, was it Sicario?
Yeah.
And it looked ridiculous. It was Arizona, I think.
Oh, is that that movie about drugs?
And then I got out here and when I landed, it was sunset. Driving in the hotel, I was like, this is unreal.
Who do you guys pick for MVP?
Oh
Yeah,
God!
McDavid. I mean,
Wow.
actually, I might have already picked Matthews. I might have. That's tough. Matthews is Matthews
I
feels
like
like a man on a
Matthews.
mission. But did Toronto lose tonight? Is that going on still? Are they
Yeah,
down
but it's just
2-1?
one game. Romanoff looks like a stud.
Yeah, who's this? Everybody's talking about this Romanov kid.
Looks just like me.
That's
More
a
like me
kid.
than Quinn Hughes does.
I know that's
two
okay, so who's the
I have
kid?
3 now, and then there's the kid from Calgary on a PTO.
Who's the kid? Who's the kid in Calgary who looks like you?
Dimitri something.
He looks like you the most.
Yeah, I think he does look like me the most. I have like a Russian-looking face.
Or just like, yeah, all these young kids just look like you guys.
Well, I have a very plain, ordinary face. Just average, normal white guy, you know?
All right, let's see what they got going here. Cooking. Bob from the point. Oh, what? Shocker. This guy, man. Probably the most underappreciated guy during that cup run last year. He was fucking buzzing, pardon my French.
And he's going to get a ton more minutes with Kucherov.
Yeah, Kuch is out. He's the next guy up. One thing, I was talking to Alex Killorn. Heard of him? Not a big deal. Just humble bragging it. Talking to him, and I said, hey, you guys going to be good. He goes, we're going to be a wagon, but he said our power play might struggle because we're going to really miss Kuch. Like, Kuch, he's the brains of the operation, as they say. But that's probably just Alex Killorn being modest.
Play.
And look at that play. Picks it right off the rebound.
Have you seen the video of all the Lightning guys imitating Kucherov on the power play?
No.
It's fucking hilarious.
No,
They're
I
like
haven't seen it.
fumbling it. It's funny.
No, I had beer, man.
Hockey's back.
I don't want to drink.
Cheers to that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cheers with the Pink Whitney. I'm doing the old...
What do you got there?
I got a nice little 1-2 punch. Some Budweiser and some Pink Whitney. I was doing the Budweiser Zero campaign, going on a sober streak, but couldn't do it. A couple sandbaggers, had to get a little bit loose.
You had a good run, though.
It was a good run.
The boys are in town. It's fair.
We're going to do an Under Armour auction between the first and second with out of my trunk for all you fans out there.
Sweeten the deal, some used undies.
Hey, I was selling him my like cut-proof socks.
You tried to sell me a pair of shoes
my sweaty wrist guards. Hey, I give him the Coyotes hat that looks like the one that Sid wears with all the sweat on it. 2-on-1, let's go, baby. Oh man, that's a play I would have made. What a loser.
He's selling donors like old stick that he was going to give away.
Yeah. Oh, Stromer. In all these guys' absence right now, Strom's a guy, and I think that was such a fair contract. 2 years, $3 million a year. Personally, I'm upset the Coyotes let him go a little early. We got Schmaltzy back. Very similar players.
What's Schmaltz's deal? It's bigger and longer, right? I mean, he's been a better player.
Schmaltz got a nice deal. I think he got fucked. I think he got
Hey,
fired.
would you guys want to throw in the Leafs Habs game this period real quick?
Yes.
I'll connect it to HDMI.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
We're going to switch over to the Habs game. Is it getting close?
Yeah.
Because Toronto, Montreal to start off every year is always great.
Oh, my God.
And Calgary, Vancouver. Edmonton, Van. I'm surprised it's not Edmonton, Calgary.
Two original sixes. The two original 6 Canadian teams going head-to-head to start the season off.
Hey, Biz, give the behind-the-scenes camera the update of what's going on here now.
My buddy Joe just showed up.
Biz used to sell him his Under Armour Ginch.
My underwear, my G-strings, all of it.
And he would buy it.
And I was the asshole that bought it.
Yeah, he was flossing with my G-string. But he's replacing RA. RA, we know that. He got put on the no-fly list, so we got to replace him with another Boston guy. We got Grinelli, who's been crushing it. We organized a couple sandbaggers that we got here, and good old Woody boy. We're watching. NHL's back. The NHL is back. 125 days in a row of hockey, would they say?
Right around there. I don't know the exact number.
116.
No
straight
nights,
days.
no nights
No
off.
nights off. We're not taking nights off here, folks. So that's a good summary for you, Pasha.
Thank you.
How much time's left in this game?
Let's see if...
So Toronto tied it up, right?
It's 3-2, I think, last I checked, for Montreal.
Biz, you got a score?
Oh, yeah, they tied it up, 3-3.
Oh, my goodness.
Matthews
Tavares. No, Nylander's got 2. Slick Willie.
Nylander's got 2. Oh.
Ta-ta!
Tatar got 1?
Okay, so they did count that goal. It was just taking a while to post.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it was 3-1?
It was 3-1.
Yeah.
It just hadn't posted. Yeah, William Nylander's on pace for 177 goals, guys.
Supposed to fly
If that
out
doesn't
Sunday,
make you
but
rock
I'm
hard,
gonna-
Toronto fans, I don't know what will.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I'll probably stay until like.
So let's ask the question. I would
What do
say
you got?
Wielander's probably at this point like.
Wielander.
What's that?
Wielander.
They should call him Wielander.
You seen Joey?
We should call him Wielander. It's
Well,
kind
you're
of
thinking
like,
Willie Nylander, you know?
yeah.
Hey, do you care if I
Oh.
come in here?
Guess who's calling? Double Dion. Yes, you can come in.
Put him on speaker.
We're supposed to have dinner on
Oh.
Friday. I think if you want to join.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's watching the live stream.
Where's he at? What's he doing?
Do you have him in your phone? It's Double D on.
Double Dion, what are you doing?
Hey, sorry, but my pocket dialed you. How are you?
We're not bad. We're on a live stream right now. Say it all the hi to Chicklets fans.
Oh, I'm lucky to be on Chiclets.
Biz is the worst person to ever butt dial because he's calling you right back.
Grinelli just said my internet stinks. I'm gonna hop off the internet on my phone and maybe it can give it a little bit more juice.
Okay, buddy, all good.
Who do you got winning this Toronto Montreal game?
Toronto, obviously.
Toronto, buddy.
Oh yeah, you're the Leafs captain. What do you want to say to all those heartbroken Leafs fans out there?
Biz, I'm not doing an interview with you right now. You
Okay,
did
all right, I'll go fuck off. All right, good chatting.
Good seeing you, boys.
Good seeing you.
See you, Dion.
Double Dion, triple Dion. Okay, I just turned off my
RA is
Wi-Fi.
asking who your cable provider is. What was it?
I wouldn't say
Mikey, why don't you go to NHL.com to stream the game?
I wouldn't say
Do you
my
have a
internet
login?
stinks. Are you guys on the
Here we
internet?
go. Sports. We got it.
Simmons just chucking him.
Oh.
Holy shit, that kid.
Oh, it's a snipe from Milan.
Volume's just gonna come from here.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why don't you just set it to?
Yeah, it's
It's not.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Trying to fuck up the operation.
Hey, can we listen in here for a second?
Quiet on the set.
To punch faces
There you
off
go.
and
Attaboy,
he did
Mikey.
tonight with this promise. And here is a guy that has been in the league 900 games, standing in front of his office here, and he knows what he's doing here. He knows Sherrod's going to give him the business. A couple cross checks. What does he do? Drops the gloves. And he's
Oh yeah, let's go, baby.
Oh, he's
Old
fired
school.
up.
Oh, good shot. Oh.
Yeah, Simmons chucks him.
Not really punching Sherrod when he's down. Good veteran guy.
Pumped.
Pumping up the team in the box, giving a thumbs up, saying thanks a lot for the fight. So
He's lanky, huh? Long arms.
See that uppercut he threw?
Yeah.
like not just like a little.
Yeah, and Stu, that mutual respect is what I want to highlight. Give him the thumbs up after because the way it is, if you're a Montreal,
What a haircut on
why did Sherrod take that fight? And if you're a Montreal,
Looks like he's at a Peaky Blinders, Bianca.
Fight, sorry, but it's a give and
Don't worry.
take. Maybe like later
Yeah, when
on
it comes
down the
back
road,
on, I'll snap
Montreal will be
pictures of
down.
them,
Yeah, just tell me to move. I don't want to be.
So he's saying that why'd Sherrod take that fight? But
Oh, I think it
but
shows. I
But then
think.
he's kind of he's saying both things. Like maybe you end up getting a fight if you're Montreal and you're down late.
Yeah, maybe I mean round number 2. I'd like to see it.
We got nothing right now, folks. We're waiting for the internet to get going.
My internet's
Rinaldi,
brutal.
Brutal.
Like well, how many laptops do we have running on?
Coming from the biggest internet chirper in the world.
I know.
Buddy, check my
We
internet.
don't have the best
Check
internet
my internet
possible.
speed.
Let's see your bill. I'm gonna
Hey,
make
we're
sure
doing
you.
stream. Just sit on the screen.
I'm gonna log my computer off the Wi-Fi.
Fast free trades. He goes
If
back
your computer's
up,
off, it doesn't matter.
Maintains the
Yeah,
gap
it
in the
doesn't
forechecker. Intelligent outlet pass on the breakout. Here he's looking at
Romanov, Berkey's talking about him.
It's an intelligent pass. They're crisp, tape-to-tape passes. He's really a smart player. He's not afraid to shoot the puck. He shoots it
NBC
hard.
just switched to
He got him on the
Toronto.
power play right away. This guy is
So back on
unafraid,
NBC?
and He does not look like the rookie. I really like this.
I think we just stick with what game we can watch, like without on NBC if they're not showing the.
Completely agree.
Because if
Let's go back.
Okay, but this
Guys,
is a
we
great
can't get
pass.
the other game.
He sets up the goal when
This
he
has,
what a great pass. Catches him on a bad change.
the internet from when he first joined the Coyotes,
Great player.
and he used the money when he sold his tank top to Joey in the parking lot.
We're logged into his cell phone. We're streaming off that.
Kevin asked about Nylander. We're still
LTE.
working on that one. We're going to figure out though Mitch Marner. Now, some people who watch Marner
kinda going off the
practice a
flow.
little bit this year.
Bad dye
Remember
job,
that
though.
beard he had going?
Weekend wonder if he'd change his stick. The answer is yes. He scored a beautiful goal on Saturday night, and that led to a lot of the questions. His shooting guru is named Rob DeVoe, and last year Marner played with a 75 flex, and they experimented with 3 different.
Fuck this.
I mean, it's saying it's coming in this. That's what the internet speed test is.
Yeah, that's not good.
I know, but it's right. But it's normally 300 or whatever it is. But we got maybe it's because it's four different.
All right, your internet's great. Let's just get back. Let's worry about the stream.
Roll back.
Are we on live still?
Yeah, we're streaming.
Sorry about the shitty Wi-Fi, guys.
I wouldn't be too sorry. We got the NBC game.
All right, we're back. T-Bay 1-0 still.
We didn't miss a goal. At intermission of this, they might show the third of the other game.
People staring at the holes in this thing.
They got the Adidas sign. Is that every team has the Adidas on the glass? Oh!
That Joseph kid's had a couple good shifts in the offensive zone so
It's a
far.
unit. Oh, nice play there.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. It's in. It's in. Joseph.
Joseph got it after you pumped his tires. Right then and there, he goes to the net. He made a great pass, though.
Yeah, he. Not only did he get a scoring opportunity, he retrieved it and then makes another play.
I like Tampa -1.5 tonight.
Now they got
Great
contributions from another new guy. Like, I mean, I know he was there last year, but he wasn't playing.
This Cirelli, man, he's buzzing around. Ooh, I like this line. Lauren, watch this play by Joseph. He kind of.
Oh, good
behind the
second
back look.
effort.
Oh, he knocked it.
Subban was just swimming. I don't know what he's doing here. You're kicking your leg. I guess you're kind of screwed once it's behind
Yeah,
you.
once it's behind you as a goaltender.
Yeah, you slid over. I mean,
Well, from when I was playing ball hockey, at least. With the black ice pads.
Who did they give the goal to?
Joseph, I believe.
Car.
One of those guys as an extra did not play in the playoffs. Goodrow goes astray. He was there for those 70 days and the two bubbles, Toronto and Edmonton.
What are you looking for here,
if we
dog?
could just get like a better,
Oh, another
better
one.
pictures.
Okay.
Just like, you know what I mean?
Coleman, what a
Yeah.
what a trade that was.
Tampa
Use your
is.
big fancy cameras.
Yeah, basically, your camera won't
This is
work.
gonna look better.
Really?
Yeah. Like portrait mode is like. And get like more in front of them.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Do you want me to keep snapping them like this?
Yeah, if you want, maybe we'll get something good. Who knows?
Oh, it would have been a 2-on-1.
What's up, Grilly? What do you want from me, dog?
Edzo heard me.
Who's this? Oh, big hit. Zadorov coming in.
Yeah, that could have been a quick 2-on-1 if but he got a piece of him.
That should be a prop bet.
How many hits does Zadorov have?
Who's 92 for Tampa?
Sergachev, I think.
No, come on, it's nonsense. He's like 68 or something.
No, Sergachev is a defenseman. That was a forward.
Right.
Off.
Yeah, this 92 kid, I don't know. He wasn't playing regular. He might have played a couple games in last year's playoffs, but
I don't recognize him. Sergachev's 98.
98.
Favorite out-of-market team all season long. Blackout restrictions will apply. Go to
I feel like Crosby was the first guy to have his birth year be his number.
subscribe for the tape. Sorry, Johnny Andrew.
And now it's very popular.
To like as that was the reason.
Well, Sid's birthday
Is McDavid a 97? Is that a stupid question?
I think so. I think that Kane's an 88.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was sick.
Another one. Another one.
They're probably
Chicago might be the worst team in the league.
They should have brought back Crawford, and he'd probably be playing right now. Come on, Stan.
Yeah, but he could be watching.
Pussy
this,
Crusher
thank God.
6969 just not making good moves.
Oh
Oh my!
sick.
Surgical.
Cirelli's got 1-on-1 in the first period. Oh, with the shaft of the stick. Shout out, Get Roman.
Yeah.
The goal would have been even quicker had he not wiped some Get Roman on the shaft. Is that a CCM? Yup. What a tip.
Oh, the big rig. Let's get the big rig ISO cam going.
There's this 92's out there just. How do you know he's Russian?
No clue. I didn't even say that. Oh,
His name?
Volkov. He is a Russian. Look at the ISO cam Big Rig. Let's see if he's gonna make a play on the wall here.
Ooh.
Everyone's asking about a Chiclets Hall of Fame. You had to put 3 people in the Chiclets
Oh,
Hall of
Maroon
Fame.
with the backhand.
For guess, who do you put in right now? Only can elect 3 to the Hall of Fame right now.
Oh,
I can't do that.
Goodness.
I can't do that. I can't shrivel people. We just have one giant. Oh my God! It was almost 4-0. Big Rig. Oh,
Big Rig is all over it.
He'd love to get one tonight. Huh? Just like a nice one. Once you get the first one.
If he gets a little bit of a hot start, I could see Patty putting up about 15 tucks this year.
Yeah.
Do you think Patrick Kane gets traded? It's a question you just got.
I think he's going to retire a Blackhawk because he's still like.
I don't know, man.
I disagree.
How much gas does he have left?
He's still a guy.
A lot, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I think he's got 3 or 4 more years.
Well, you see how this year goes, and if they're really bad, maybe. I feel like he's such a legend there. I don't know if he'd ever want to leave. But
who are they going to get to replace him? They would have to be given a crazy.
I know.
Crazy offer.
Mark Stone, first captain in Vegas Golden Knights history today. What are your thoughts on Mark Stone?
I can't even. They hadn't picked a captain. I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Derek England would have gotten it at one point.
Yeah.
But
who?
Derek England. I thought like in my
I
head,
think he was the unspoken leader, captain
correct.
of the team, but he never actually wore the C.
Fleury too, though. You're not going to give him the C, but he was probably the captain too.
Remember when Vancouver
They gave it to
Luongo
Luongo
for like 2 weeks?
And he had it on his chin. Oh my God!
No goal.
What is happening?
Interference off the draw.
This camera?
They're like, we got to keep this close. This is getting out of hand.
Wait, did you like the puck line?
Yes. Yes.
I liked it as well.
Yes.
What a kick in the nuts! You think you're getting a goal and going +1?
I love how you got to take your mask off to yell at the ref.
Any Jason Spezza stories? We keep getting a ton of questions about Spezza.
No.
I met him one time, went to a camp in Vail with him. We actually went fly fishing together. Hell of a guy, so friendly and nice. I'd never met him. We were the same age. And on the ice, it was, I don't have a particular story, but that guy, like, handling the puck in terms of toe drags, like, hands in tight, maybe some of the best I've ever seen. Like, long dragging.
Yeah.
It was, he's played for a long time, and he's basically been, I'd say since 13, 12 years old, like the best player in Canada.
Yeah, I haven't heard many stories about him. I think he's a pretty like chill guy. He's like, just like your regular
Family
guy.
guy.
He just so happens to be absolutely filthy at hockey.
Good question here. Who becomes a contender again first, LA or Detroit?
LA.
Wow, that's a great question.
I agree
LA's
with
got
that.
Turcotte, they got Byfield, they're.
I agree,
We
but
just-
Detroit has all those Swedish kids. They have all those Swedish kids from the World Juniors.
Well, I mean, one of them was a 6-rounder.
Kaner trip, penalty shot.
Oh my God, he was flying. Yeah, he's pissed. Ref's saying, get away from me, Kaner.
No, he didn't.
Just an absolute nightmare first period if you're a
Yeah.
Chicago Blackhawk.
Yeah.
You're beginning of the year,
Not good.
everything's new, you got a chance, and you're just down 3-0 to the Cup champs at home. Probably a new goalie after the first.
Where is Mr. Finnegan? A lot of questions.
Mr. Finnegan's at the
Mr.
Pyatt.
Finnegan.
He's at the Pyatt residence.
I love you.
Oh, Mr. Finnegan, I love you.
He's not here.
Finnegan. Biz didn't tell everyone. Finnegan is an anxious dog. Gonelli?
Nervous dog. Very nervous.
Finnegan is barking up your tree right when you meet him.
Doesn't like whip.
No, he liked
Good
me.
judge
Actually.
of
He didn't
character.
like Pasha. Didn't like Pasha at all.
He's a good judge of character.
He hated
whip.
Pasha's. He hated Pasha's look. But by the end we were chilling. We were petting him.
Yeah,
But at the
he's-
beginning, nightmare fuel.
I think the reason he's at the Pyats too is because like usually Katie feeds him and she's responsible for everything Finnegan related, and like God forbid I would just be off in my own little space and he didn't eat for 4 days. So she's out of town. Finnegan's being taken care of. He's at the doggy spa, as they say, and we don't. You guys don't get to see them. I don't expose my children online like that.
Oh, Mr. Finnegan.
So we're taking off now?
You guys want to go up?
Because it's the end of the first period. I guess we'll see you. Thank you to
If
Get
we can
Roman.
Get that other game on though.
You guys only do one period.
I think we can cut it.
Yeah, cut it here, Chaser.
You only do one period?
No, and then we come
go
back.
on pause, we just leave it up.
We're back already because we are at, what does it say there, Mikey? 16 minutes left?
Yep.
In Montreal, Toronto.
We got it going.
Montreal comes out early in the third period. Josh Anderson scored a sick goal, his second of the night. That might be a guy I really regret not thinking more of when I picked Montreal not to get in the playoffs. They look good. Nylander's got 2. Biz, how about this though? I read the Golden Knights are starting the year playing 5D and 13 forwards.
What?
You ever heard of that?
No.
I've never in my life heard of an NHL team doing that.
Where's your remote?
Usually, if anything, it's 70.
remote.
Darude
You guys want
Sandstorm.
to explain what you're watching? Now?
Yeah, he Whit already did. Biz, you can do it now too, just
Guys,
for the new listeners, new viewers.
because we love you, we were going to take a break, but there's too much good hockey being played right now. Montreal, Toronto. Montreal's taking the lead. Another goal by Josh Anderson. We all knew this was going to be a great trade for Montreal. He is a power horse up front. I see him working the edges there, and right now they've taken the lead 4-3, as I mentioned. It's a barn burner, Whit.
Yeah, I think Toronto ties this up. I'm going to live watch it.
I agree.
Who was that they just showed? Was that Burger Van?
Where are you staying at? You staying at?
No, with the Fairmont Princess.
Yeah, it's more there.
You still have the Winter Wonderland thing set up?
They do, yeah.
So, right now we got Blackhawks in Tampa Bay between periods.
That was a good first for Tampa.
Blackhawks are brutal.
Blackhawks,
Poor
yeah, I
Chief.
mean, they're behind. 2 of their best players are out.
Maybe we can give the Blackhawks fans some luck. I'll let you put on my Blackhawks jersey.
All right, Buzz.
Yeah, there. I'll go get it. I don't know if I told you guys, but
He's gonna try
Stan.
and sell it to you after.
How much you gonna ask
Actually,
for?
you know what? I'm gonna give it to you for free, Joe.
What a guy.
Blackhawks jersey, just what he wanted.
What a guy. Does it have your name on it? If it does, sign it so I can sell it.
You can package in the old gear.
Yeah. I'll repackage it.
You saved it. Ooh.
It's actually kind of
This is it. Look at that. This is when Stan
They
Bowman.
have your name on the back?
Oh yeah.
It's a sick jersey.
Let's see it.
Been murdered out, all black.
Wow.
There you go, buddy. Don't say I never did nothing for you. I was gonna give it to Chief, but I got bullied by my buddy in here to make up for all that old ginch I was selling him out of my trunk.
Fighting strap.
Fighting strap. Which you forgot to do.
I know.
I told one of the camera guys today, the Sandbagger, that story, and he was like heartbroken.
Okay.
for his,
So-
first playoff shift.
I'll take it.
So, we were talking about the Simmons fight. Who did he fight? Sherratt? Is that how you say it?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
As a fighter,
Oh.
Simmons
This
has.
one. He missed the grab.
Yeah, he missed the grab. So Sherratt goes in. They go in at the same time, and of course Simmons with longer arms, he ends up snagging him. And then, as a fighter, when you miss, it's just like, oh no, this guy's gonna now pull me in, and he's got the first shot. And most of the time, because he's throwing with so much velocity, it's like you can't even you're scrambling the whole time. And as you saw, Simmons kind of just fed him that one right, and then gave him a nice uppercut, and that was pretty much it. And he was fired up. Not much fighting going on anymore, folks. But if you are, don't lose on the swipe.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Vesey in Toronto. Playing with Nylander too.
Isn't his dad a scout there?
Yes.
Can we turn the brightness up a little bit? Thank you, sir.
There you go.
I wonder if Montreal is going to be that team this year.
They'll make playoffs, but they won't.
I don't think they're gonna. There's too many good Canadian teams. I think.
There we go. Who's
Toronto
15? Kerfoot?
and-
Alex
I think
Kerfoot,
Toronto's better than them. I think
a
Edmonton's
Harvard
better than them.
alum.
I think Vancouver's
Nice
better
little
than
play
them.
there.
Calgary's
Throws it
better
back.
than them.
Hey, we can't even million times.
What?
Oh. Muzzin got hurt in the playoffs, didn't he?
It was his neck. Like, remember we got trucked
No,
over?
it was same for you back in the day when you turned 18. Right up to Montreal.
Right up on the bus, right up
Yep.
to Montreal. The bus trip. All my Boston buddies did it.
New viewers, you want to explain again a couple times what you're doing?
Guys, go ahead.
No, we are watching Montreal, Toronto, 4-3 Montreal in the third period. 12 minutes left. Yeah, back and forth. Toronto was down 3-1. They came back to tie it, gave up an early goal in the third. So this is exciting. These games galore. Philadelphia. I'm taking so much heat from Philadelphia has a chance to win the Stanley Cup. Jesus Christ. They're a pretty good team with a nasty young goalie. They beat the wheels off of Pittsburgh this evening. 6-3. After this, there's Edmonton, Vancouver. Who else we got later?
Leafs are buzzing.
Colorado, St. Louis going to be a great
Colorado,
game.
St. Louis should be a great one. It's a breakaway.
Half break to Foley.
Biz, you said you expected huge things out of the Leafs, and you said you'd actually saw your dick off. Didn't make it out of the first round.
Yeah, I said that. I did say I was going to saw my cock. We're going to do it.
I thought you said you just saw the Force skin off of it.
We'll do the Forsey. We'll make it look nice.
You said he'll do it live on YouTube too.
What?
You said he'll do it live on YouTube too.
You have to get not snip. You have to get
my Forsey taken off.
What's it called? Circumcised.
What's it called?
You have to get circumcised if they don't get out of the first round. Hey, if you said you cut your dick off, this is a deal.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement. Sure.
Big Cat had a toe on a team at one point.
Sure. I'll get circumcised.
Biz is getting power. If Toronto doesn't get out of the first round,
that's a fucking blown call.
Biz is getting circumcised.
Frame the Forsey. Hey, you're back on big screen.
Yep, commercial.
Pink Whitney commercial on NBC. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
If you do a shot every time it's on, you're going to be waffled.
So Foley buzzing down the wing. Ooh,
we got a lot on that. Oh, he just got a shoulder.
I mean, I would say a 4-3 game is pretty much perfect. Perfect amount of offense.
If you remember, I was all over the overs.
Just to start out, kind of like in the bubble, right? Goaltenders can't track.
Yeah, but I think all the unders. Remember, there was like 20 unders in a row that hit in the double.
Actually, it was the reverse. RA called it too. He said there's not going to be many goals because like everyone's going to be like out of shape.
Yep.
Well, I guess this is the reverse of it. But Chiclets fans, it's great to be here with you. Man, 116 days of straight
116
hockey.
straight days
Right
of hockey.
to our veins. Let's
Just
just quit our
inject
jobs.
it.
Let's just quit our jobs. Just
True.
go straight. 116 straight days.
You have to quit doing swipe ups.
Still doing 2 epis a week?
No, we're down to 1 epi a week. We got more juice with the 1 epi a week.
Yeah, 1 epi's a way to go.
Yeah.
Get interviews leading up to the episode. Current things going on around the league.
I'll say this: they won't usually get a pod that's less than 2 hours. It'll be rare, just because there's going to be a strong interview sometimes if we feel.
Yeah, and there's so much to catch up on throughout a week of the season.
Exactly.
It's an easy hour and a half of us just kind of catching up. I think that this year is going to just have extra storylines too. Just the amount of games being played, the amount of guys that are going to have to be kind of in and out. Like those taxi squads, those guys are going to get used all year long.
Yeah, used and abused. Kind of like in New Amsterdam, the red light district, just getting used and abused.
Time for hardest shot.
Time for hardest shot.
How about RA partying with John Cooper? Insane.
Yeah, that was a couple.
RA's a man of mystery. All right, game's back. Anderson's not afraid to fight either.
Who had the goal? Anderson had the goal?
Yeah, he's got a second.
That's true. Oh, we never sent Commodore the pin drop.
Oh, shit.
Is he coming here?
He's probably walking on the complex.
Buzzing across, Justin Hall send it to the net. DC Kulik there with Edmondson who tied him up. Drouin looking for Petrie, bringing it up, score!
Goal. Tie. Oh, there's my
The
boy.
Boston kid.
There's my boy. And listen, people, a very, very cheap signing for them. He's playing with Nylander and he's
900.
playing with Tavares right off the bat. So, you remember him coming out of college? Big deal. I think that he could have a big time year for them.
What school was he at?
Harvard.
Is that
H-A-R to the V. V-A-R to the D.
Yep.
Harvard, Harvard, Harvard. Oh, awful bounce. It hit the ref. You see that? Look, he's furious. Who was that? Who was the defender? Is it? Oh, he goes to clear it over to his partner, Jeff Petrie. Hits the ref. Goes right to Nylander. Nylander, what is it? 3, maybe 4 points tonight? That was a really bad bounce.
So BC, who had 9 in Buffalo last year, career low after 50 in 3 years.
Another pizza.
Rangers has tied the game. 10:33 the third period. William Nylander's got a third point of the night. I saw the reaction by Price. He just couldn't figure out where the puck went. He was following it around to his right and with fortuitous bounce. It's a bad
You got to think Matthews gets a goal, guys. Here it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, come on, Austin.
Right after we said, all right, this guy's opening night.
Definition of a rock star, Austin Matthews.
That was a lot of speed actually coming through the middle.
That's a good.
Gallagher.
This game is unbelievable.
overskates it and plays it back.
You couldn't get up in the big one, really?
What's that?
Get
No.
up in the big one?
No, I couldn't. I think that's where it was getting a little tripped up. Now we got 2 though. I guess.
Oh,
Yep.
was that Anderson?
I know.
Good stick there. Oh, good battle.
What a play by Kotkaniemi. And that's a guy, what was he, 3rd overall? Spent time in the minors last year. If he has a big pop-off season. Tampa's just taking it to Chicago already.
This game is, the pace is crazy.
It's like a playoffs game. Doesn't it feel like that?
Here goes another one. Oh, big block shot. Who's 94? He's hurting Robertson. Oh, now he's going on the offense. He's all good.
Yeah, you get the puck. He's okay. This game is, there's no whistles, it seems.
I know. It's not. It's goals.
Goals.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little 3-on-3 in this game.
Oh, Jumbo.
He's been pretty quiet today.
Yeah,
I haven't heard his name at all.
How many minutes, though?
97 right there. Any story behind why he picked 97?
They had 97 in San Jose, right? What do you have, 19?
19.
What was his first year in the league?
Oh,
97 the year he
has
was drafted
19.
first overall.
Probably, yeah.
Was 97 the year Jumbo was drafted first overall?
I think that wasn't.
Maybe it
What was
was.
LeCavier? 98? Yeah, maybe it was 97.
Or Or maybe he's trolling McDavid because we heard the chirp that he
No,
threw
drafted June 21st, 1997.
All right, there you go. So he wasn't trolling McDavid. Guys, we got the Chicago game back on the big TV, but we're a little bit more dialed into this Leafs game. Tied late. I think just under 6 minutes left. Tampa Bay just hasn't...
The Canadian division.
They have not skipped a beat. They're out shooting the Chicago Blackhawks 15-11 right now, and they're up 3-0. And it should be 4, but they had a goalie interference call on Palat to negate the goal. What a breakdown by me.
Crushed it.
I'll drink to that. What a breakdown by me.
Oh, man. It's weird talking about Kane ever not being a Blackhawk, but he's not going to want to go through this. Couple years. What if they're bad? I mean, the Hawks, it doesn't seem like there's much going right there.
I'll say this, though. When you're at a point, I'm not saying that Kane would ever, not want to win, but I think it does change things as opposed to, being a guy of that caliber to have, never won it where you played.
Yes.
He's won the Cup 3 times.
100%.
He might be okay wait until they can surround him again. And in that, knowing that it may never happen again. But we got three cups. I think you're able to not stress about those things as much.
All on a delayed call.
Delayed. Tampa going to the PP. All right, we're back to the Leafs Montreal game.
James Myrtle just tweeted, Montreal is legit. Everyone's pumping their tires tonight.
Weber bomb. Matthews, let's go!
He broke his stick over him. No,
Sherrod.
he legit broke his stick over Sherrod. Sherrod finished him late after he shot it. He didn't appreciate it.
This game's gotten chippy. I like this Montreal team. They're playing kind of like a St. Louis style where they're being mucky.
I don't think it's... Oh, it's a late hit.
After the shot, and that was the reaction, comes back at him, actually breaks the stick after not getting it on the puck and through Price.
Didn't even feel the stick breaking over him.
Yeah, that's badass.
Or just great pass.
That's Sherrod, man. He's scrapped.
Look at that.
Getting in the mix.
Send it to me on Twitter?
Yeah, just text me to Twitter. I just texted it to you. Is that cool? Or DM it to you on Twitter?
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, DM it to me.
Oh.
And the no check by Nylander at the line. Off the no and deep into the Toronto zone. 5:05 left in the third. Here's the no trying to center. Off the stick and out. Jeff Petrie. The no back in.
Nope. Here we go.
The no was out there for the face-off. It's a shot on. Anderson's going to hold. We're down under 5 minutes remaining. And the game locked up at 4 apiece at Scotiabank.
Those Montreal trips, though, when you're 18, like you said.
All right, commercial break on the Habs Toronto game. We're going to go back to Tampa, Chicago. Minute left on the power play. Sergachev coming up the ice. This is where Tampa can really step on their throats. Uh-oh. Let's do a couple questions from the group chat. Let's see.
Did you see Edmonton making the playoffs?
I picked Edmonton not to make the playoffs, guys. What's the matter?
No, I just gotta ask what something.
Oh.
People are saying Joe looks like Pasha's older brother.
Yeah, he is.
Same dad, different mom.
Where's RA? People are asking a lot of questions.
RA was on the no-fly list. He couldn't get here. He got caught with too much. Yeah, I don't think Edmonton's going to make playoffs just because of the lack of depth. I mean, it's.
Do you think Toronto needs a number one goalie?
I think they have Anderson's the number one goalie. He just needs to go on his magical run. Oh! Stammer.
Ring it.
Off the post. Here he goes again.
Oh.
Another one-timer.
I think they just have to lessen the burden on Anderson. If he plays a bit less, I think he'll be a lot better.
Who's their backup? Jack Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's competent.
Yeah.
He's a good number two.
How big is RA's bench?
What?
How big is RA's bench?
How big is RA's? I don't know. I've never seen RA's wrench. I would imagine he's got a big wrench. He's a confident guy.
If the Leafs...
Okay, we're back to the Leaf game.
So
Way more
I'm tweeting
interesting.
the video. If the Leafs don't get out of the first round, Biz loses his calling card. Where we will be seeing Paul Bissonnette not with our own eyes, but he will be getting circumcised.
I don't know what I'm... Oh,
Yes or no?
Oh, I don't know what's on him. Ask Whit.
What? Send it to me.
I just texted him in the
Shame.
chat. Just yes or no?
Hey, Toffoli's looked good tonight. He's been on the... There he is on the back check.
I don't even think I've seen Chicago get a scoring chance.
That is accurate.
Every time I look up, the puck's in their zone.
Shut up, what?
Covered wagons.
That's my new men's hockey league team.
Covered wagons.
Hey, can you...
Not if the Leafs don't win the first round. Not only do they have to win, they got to get in the playoffs first. I did pick them to win that division, though.
I want to see Thornton with the game winner.
I would love that.
Oh, it'd be great.
Don't know. Who was chatting him up? Oh, McKinnon said he was one of the... We asked McKinnon, who are someone that's really tough to play against, maybe we don't know, and maybe he said just not another star.
I always ask what guys, who do you hate?
Yes,
but
that's
the
what it was.
guys will never answer it because it's too controversial. So I said, who's the guy who, like, you find it every time you play against them, it's just like, oh, God, I got to go up against this guy? And
he's ready to go, and he said, Philip Deneau.
Philip Deneau.
Who the Blackhawks traded a few years back. Tough trade.
This is the dump on Blackhawks stream right now.
Oh, they got a 2-on-1. But that's the guy in Montreal. Yeah,
Well-
maybe I was way off on Montreal. The Habs, they're great uniforms, but the Habs home uniforms are top three in the league. Blackhawks home, Habs home. I like the Leafs a lot. New Jersey, Pasha, is the worst.
They have the sick logo. Come on, you can't trip the logo.
The Devils.
The end of the J. the horns,
Yeah, I
the
mean, it's
tail.
okay. It's just the colors.
You're just a hater, quit.
Yeah, it's true.
1 p.m. tomorrow, Willie.
Sure.
Awesome.
Who we had, guys, we'll let Whit talk about the sandbaggers. We just did 2 of them. We're not going to divulge too much, though.
Don't give too much away.
Like who we played?
Yeah, say who we played.
Tuesday we played Shane Doan and Tyson Nash. Shane Doan came and sat where Granelli did on Sunday evening, and we had a great sit-down interview with him. He's just brought back with the Coyotes, has a big role with the entire organization now. He never should have not been a part of this team. And he was nice enough to join us with Tyson Nash, who they actually played together in Kamloops. Tyson Nash won 3 straight Memorial Cups. Shane Doan won 2. Nash can chirp. A lot of one-liners from him.
Oh, man, Austin.
Matthews missed the net there. Tyson Nash hits his driver lefty, his irons righty, and then putts and chips lefty. So it was a complete clown show out there. But what a guy. Him and Dona were a great match. Very interesting to see the video and how that ends up being edited to show how that match went down. And then today, Mike Commodore and the Wizard Ray Whitney. So those two guys won a Stanley Cup together in Carolina, and they're both pretty nasty golfers. They both have played a lot of golf together. It was a good match, I'll say that, Biz. It was very interesting to see how that went down too. So little teasers there, but the Sandbaggers, we got 2 more coming. Hopefully mid-February and then mid-March. Biz said we'll drop actually both of them on a night there is an NHL game. I said, Biz, 116 straight, babe.
Come on, Biz, you idiot!
This was this afternoon, though. He knows now since I told him. Oh!
No!
Looked like a penalty, no? Is that Romanov?
So here's the thing. I'm not like a complete jock sniffer on the Leafs, although I do.
You're a fan.
I'm a fan. I want them to win, but because I'm not such a hardcore, the entertainment of the fan base overreacting when they lose is kind of entertaining.
It's great for us too.
It's like it's nuts. These people are crazy about their team.
The guy that lives above you has the heaviest feet in the world.
Yeah, he's wearing his roll eyes, man.
Dude, it's like he has tap. Oh, 4-0, Stammer.
Right, Stammer.
What does the guy do? He scores one-timer goals on the power play. Pull Subban. You got to get him out. You can't. It's halfway through the game.
So my neighbor, who you guys keep hearing stomping around, that's who I told you.
Oh my God! Yeah, you told me that story.
The ping pong match.
Ping pong up there.
Oh, the ping pong. Now they're walking like.
So my neighbor's upstairs, around the
overtime in Toronto, Montreal.
Around the center
As
island.
This is internet, guys. Sorry, Biz.
They put pizza box to make a net halfway through, and they play ping pong on the island, and that's why you can hear them rumbling around.
Did you go out there and just ask?
I went up there the one day, and I'm like, I'm high as shit, by the way, when we can't talk about it. I was not. I was.
It was a previous moment, so you're good.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I go up there, and I'm not. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's gonna be some like juice monkey who's fucking, walking around his house and gonna be like, "What do you want?" So I answer, and it's just like it seemed like a college kid. He like, innocent look on his face, and I kind of like peek over. And I'm like, why? Like, what's with this noise late night? Like, it goes on for hours. I'm like, what are you guys doing up here? And he's like, oh, we're playing ping pong around the island, but there's 3 guys, and they go in a circle. They do like a 3-game rotation where like it's like Chinese checkers, but with ping pong, and they're making all this noise. And I don't know. I don't want to be the neighbor that complains, but is that not ridiculous?
It's ridiculous.
So did you jump in for a game or not?
What?
How many games have you played?
We should challenge him. I should play him here in front of the live chat. little ping pong.
Unreal. Play on your knees.
Hey, I'm sure some of you people in the group chat have had some crazy neighbor stories.
Let's hear them.
Yeah, maybe send us.
Put them in the chat. Thoughts on Lucas Raymond after World Juniors? Kid from Sweden. Think he'll crack that Detroit lineup?
I mean, why wouldn't they give him a shake? Listen,
Zegers got sent down today.
Yeah, what a joke.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
We're talking about
the guy just had like 30 points in the World Juniors.
So
definitely not.
So historically, Detroit has always been the team. Throw them in the minors, let them develop for 20 years, and then they can finally come up.
Right before you lose them, UFA.
Yeah.
No, they knew what they were doing. They were so good, they didn't really.
It's
they
true.
would never need younger guys to hop in.
It's true. But like guys like Abdicator, like a couple other examples, like guys that just had to like.
Jonathan Erickson played down there a while.
Tons of examples. But I think it's.
Tampa is shit kicking the Blackhawks.
Yeah, this is
All right, OT. Set the heroics for Austin Matthews, Joe Thornton, or maybe even a Josh Anderson hat trick on opening night. Roman. No, put the Roman on. Put the Roman on. Put the Roman on. Put the Roman on.
Give me a Josh Anderson Hattie. Oh my goodness. Killorn, what a play. All right, I got to stay focused here on this game.
Oh, how's your knee? I think he just hurt the goal. Oh, no, he's all right.
Josh Anderson.
Oh,
Spin
my God.
move.
He's got him.
Oh, he had him.
That's a D-man, though. Oh, no, it's to know. Oh, he was gone.
What a play. He made the play.
Nylander got it back.
Oh, no, Webbs is caught.
Skate. Toast him.
Hat trick. 4th point.
Oh. He's got to go.
3 on 3 is awesome.
Oh, no.
That's such a D-man
that
shot.
went through his legs.
Oh, no, breakaway.
Yes!
Oh, boy.
He lost it. He lost it.
Oh, my God.
Matthews, 2-on-1.
His man. Oh, come on.
4 minutes left here.
Oh, that would have been
Trip!
Sir!
Pumping that crowd noise in.
Oh.
Jump it.
That kid's good.
What a game.
This is.
Spring Matthews.
Oh, 2-on-1.
Go.
They're gassed. He's just
He's
gassed.
going to get caught. This is going back the other way on man rush.
Yeah, get it to him.
Matthews 1T.
Matthews is going
in
to
an
change.
Oxygen tank right now. He's gassed. Oh, 2-on-1. He's gone.
Done.
He's going to beat him down the ice.
Straight leg.
I told you.
Great job by TJ Brody, though.
Oh, go.
Get off.
Go. Matthews, stay out there.
Get off.
This is straight riverboat gambling on both sides.
Marner's got some legs left here.
Oh,
You got to shoot that. Cocked a Yemi shot out of a cannon.
Yep. Go, Kerfy.
Oh, he's got him.
See you later, Romanov Granelli. Oh, what are you doing? Kerfoot had a breakaway, didn't he? It was a nice pass.
He put it right in his wheelhouse.
Nice play.
That guy.
Did he miss the net or that get saved?
I think it was over the net.
What an opening game of the year for these two teams.
This Canadian division is going to be so fun on the air. This is going to be great.
This is crazy.
All right, let's get Matthews back out there to send it.
Imagine Chicago's got to play Tampa like 7 more times.
Oh.
There it is. Wow, that's a great save.
Wow.
Frederick Anderson. He kind of.
It doesn't get more entertaining than this, folks. As I scratch my nut bag. Sometimes you gotta scratch the nut bag, boys.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, as long as the Leafs don't get out of the first round, the feeling won't be different.
I'll be wearing a diaper for a couple weeks.
Oh, it's a good try. What a pass by Matthews.
And what a feed. What a feed.
Toronto Maple Leafs. Morgan Riley. Matthews made this play. Threw a cross-ice backhand pass out of his own zone. I think it was Matthews.
Caught him lurking.
Down 3-1.
Slipping.
Down 3-1. They get the dub.
For the cup, baby.
Not the Devils were in the cup, dude. I hope
That went through his legs, didn't it?
I hope Morgan Riley is a good deal. I feel like he deserves it.
Watch this pass by Matthews. Very great play.
Let's be real. The Toronto-Montreal game saved our stream because it's 4-0 Tampa, and Chief Barstool Chief is having a nervous
He's hanging
breakdown.
from a building.
He's sending anthrax to Stan Bowman's house right now.
He hates Stan so much.
Uh-oh.
In the final 35 games of the regular season last year, scores in the season opener.
I guess we can pause this and. So let's plan the parade, guys. Let's do it. What's the route? What's the parade route in Toronto?
A lot of people also asking about Keith Yandel. More will come out. Plenty more will come out. We're gonna speak to Keith. Ridiculous what's happening, really. But we're gonna go into that, and whether it's before our next podcast comes out or next Tuesday, you'll know more then. I'm not gonna speak on it now. So Toronto gets it done. What was the line in that? Oh, I can't talk about that. Can we go now?
Yeah, we can talk about it. We just can't talk about, like, you gotta be responsible when you're gambling. You know, you can maybe a couple bucks,
Big rig.
maybe like a toonie, some Timbits from Tim Hortons.
Vasilevsky played every minute, including exhibition in the two bubbles.
Oh Jesus.
This is ugly.
Come on.
Luckily, Vancouver Edmonton starts in 8 minutes as well, so we can get that game on this bottom one.
This is great. So much hockey on. Even when there's a crappy game, you can go find a good one. We just found Montreal, Toronto, and now you're saying that the who is it? Edmonton and who?
Vancouver.
Edmonton.
Listen, maybe I'm getting a little too nitpicky here. I would have liked to seen a battle Alberta right out of the gate. Right? Lower the cage. Let's just get it
That's
over
what I
with.
said. I was surprised. Toronto, Montreal should be Calgary, Edmonton.
But logistics, sometimes it doesn't work out. Either way, Vancouver. Can Vancouver take the next step? They lost Tanev. I'm a big Tanev fan. They replaced him with Schmidt, which I'd say offensively better, defensively maybe a little bit more higher risk.
Yeah.
They're opposite team.
They're all yeah. And then you made it seem like it was an upgrade, or somebody said it was an upgrade.
You said it could be. You said it could be even an upgrade for them in net with Braden Holtby.
I think it might have been R.A. who said it, but I mean, hey, the guy's proven he's got a cup. But you said you think Markstrom is at the peak of his career right now, and his best years are ahead of him. And I think that he's going to have a lot of success in Calgary.
Definite downgrade.
You disagree?
No, for the Canucks, definite downgrade.
Yeah, so you.
Holtby's not going to do what Markstrom did.
Yeah.
So you don't. Yeah, I mean, he's.
I agree. And Biz, actually, if he was at his peak of his career. Yeah, I guess.
I think he had the best year
If
of
he was
his
at
career.
the peak of his career, his best days would be behind him. You said they'd be ahead.
Well, I said he's like peaking right now. So you said
He's got a couple years here, yeah. Where he's. I mean, it's a huge contract for him, and I think that Calgary had so many questions, right? It was like Riddick for like they never really were getting consistency out of one guy. Oh, here we go. Are we starting?
They're going to school. The iPad.
I didn't know they won.
What are you laughing at, Chase?
They won 3 this series in overtime.
3 Sorelli series winners.
Kevin Hayes going on an assist tonight.
I know, I completely lost my thought. What were we talking about?
Canucks goaltender.
Fucking Canucks goaltender. Uh-oh.
The thing is, too, Holtby won't have Tanev eating pucks for him on a nightly basis.
Yeah, he blocked a million shots, huh?
Who's the backup in Calgary?
What's his face? Rittich.
Kiprusoff?
Kipper.
Hacking butts on the bench.
I think he crushed beers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I heard when Kiprusoff was playing for the Flames and they went on their run when they played Tampa in the finals. Pizza.
Large cheese.
Oh,
color.
Oh, I thought he went in.
I did too.
Color.
But Kipper would be out, partying on the Red Mile with, hacking darts and crushing beers. This guy just had one speed, and obviously the hacking the Nikes wasn't affecting the VO2 max too much. The guy was standing on his head every night. Would he go down as the best Finnish goaltender ever, as of right now?
He didn't win a Stanley Cup, neither is Rask. Pecorine.
I heard he's just like something else. Like he showed up to a charity event.
I guess he's an animal.
He showed up to a charity event in Finland. This Lauer. This is a.
I know this is.
It's like watching the Harlem Globetrotters.
This is like. Chicago looks so bad.
But he
Tampa's nasty. I mean,
he wore a remember Von Dutch, but it said Von Bitch, and he showed up to a black tie charity event and just like jeans, tee, and a Von Bitch hat.
Max Talbot had a hoodie. Like our rookie year in Pittsburgh, we went to Morton's one night. I remember. The hoodie said "fuck you" on it.
Oh yeah. Tone it down.
But he was French, like he was
2-on-1
Talbot's
Tampa.
man.
Here comes another one. Shocker, big surprise. Point's got cement hands. This is what most people who watch hockey, they just rip every guy apart. They just like they could get a few goals in men's league.
Oh.
Thoughts on Thatcher Demko?
I mean, he's on the right path.
Yep.
Bless you, Goalie. One more time again.
COVID.
Yeah, Coleman in this. Oh.
Coleman might be one of the most underrated players in the league.
There he is. Oh,
scores.
Duncan T just drilled his own guy. That's the worst. Is when you're. I got nothing.
I know, even their one.
Oh, I got a call from an unknown caller.
Get it.
Remember when this was happening?
You gotta answer it.
Remember when on the stream in Boston?
Hello?
Yeah, that's what happened.
You scared of me, unknown caller? Are you scared of me? Don't be calling my shit. Don't be calling my shit unknown.
Because he'll answer every time. Do you ever let a call? Do you ever just put a call to sleep, Biz? Or do you answer every call?
No, I usually get horny and answer. If I get an unknown, I'm like, who's calling? Who's calling?
Oh. Great play by the big rig. Just eating it.
Okay, we got the unknown caller.
Hey, someone just posted it on the chat.
Seriously?
Wait, what he say?
Grinelli goes, I think someone just posted your number in the chat. And my fucking heart sank. And now
I've never seen him so speechless.
And now when the live stream's over, his nose is gonna look like mine. Yep. There's gonna be a circumcision tonight. Chiclets fans, thank you guys so much for joining us. The NHL is officially kicked off. But in my opinion, the NHL really doesn't kick off until the Coyotes play tomorrow. This is kind of like, if there was an exhibition, this would be it. The Desert Dogs are taking on the San Jose Sharks tomorrow. We're
One of 3 teams with fans, so the place will be bumping.
It'll be bumping. They got the new Jumbotron.
Is there
Really?
New Jumbotron.
Well, it's a couple years old. But
It's a used one. They bought a used one.
It was from the Houston Rockets. It was a used one.
Was it?
Yeah, but it's gorgeous.
You're definitely going.
Filming him, right?
Yeah. We'll give everyone a behind-the-scenes look of what Biz goes through on a game day tomorrow.
Just
hit.
Yeah.
Just hit.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna,
I knew what you said.
You can't. I think I went to say the same thing at the same moment. Realized.
Gotta keep it classy. Come on, Zadorov, do something.
Oh.
Let's not give Bassett a free shot out here.
Huh?
I don't want Bassett to get the front.
How come?
I feel like he might get 30 shutouts this year.
Hey, but I didn't answer that one, so I got 2 calls from the unknown.
Intermission.
Who do we think it was fucking with them last time?
When?
During the last stream this happened, remember? Someone was calling.
No, I was getting calls from
Oh,
unknown.
it was you.
All the ads.
Foley strikes again.
Edmonton Oilers jerseys for warm up have Moss on the back. That's kind of cool.
Have what? The water?
Joey Moss.
Joey Moss, he passed away, so they're giving him a tribute and warm up. They all got Moss on the back. That's cool.
Alright, with Patrick Sharp and Keith Jones, what a start in the North Division tonight. The Leafs and the Canadiens needed extra time to determine an opening night winner. Meanwhile, north of the border, we're gonna
Guys, it's intermission, so we're going to take a little quick break here. I'm going to pound Grinelli's face in, and we'll see you back at the start of the third period. Although we will be watching Edmonton, Vancouver, and we're going to be checking in on the Blackhawks getting bent over. Goodbye for now.
50-50. Some guys love not having exhibition.
Alright, thanks for back.
Welcome back, everybody. We're actually teeing off the Edmonton-Vancouver game right now as the third period for Chicago and Tampa gets going. Guys, Tampa dominating. I'd like to see the start of this Vancouver-Edmonton game instead. We'll keep you tuned in on both. But Quinelli Hughes is going to be buzzing up and down the ice, so we're going to watch it.
Is there a delay?
What?
Is there a delay usually?
Yeah.
I think you can tilt that towards us, Phil.
Tilt it towards you.
Yeah, like a little bit more towards us if you want. Like you could look at it too. Yeah, like right there.
I mean, what's the nice like the game? More there.
We can do it. Let's ask us some questions about what you guys are thinking. Sure.
Thoughts on Dylan Larkin, got named captain for the Red Wings?
5 new captains this NHL season. Spurgeon, Larkin, of course, O'Reilly.
One got named today. We just talked about it.
Who else? Bergeron, and then there's one other one.
Vegas. Mark Stone.
Mark Stone. So 5 new captains in this NHL season. I thought I was just going to be able to rifle them off 5 in a row. Got jammed up around three there, but hey, 3 for 5's not bad.
Not bad.
Maybe let's turn this down just a tad.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, we go. Tyson Barrie's first game as an Edmonton Oiler. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do offensively this year. Kind of a similar situation when you play with, McKinnon. You're feeding it to some fairly skilled players, but you got to be able to put it in the right spot. Tee him up. So very similar from him from Colorado. Would you not say similar type teams? A couple high skilled forwards?
Between Colorado and Edmonton?
Well, at least when Tyson was there. Now they've just kept adding more and more weapons. Like Cam.
Zegras sent down.
Yeah, what a joke.
I don't know why Zegras got sent down already, folks. That's not enough
Maybe
time.
it's one of those quick ones, but like,
His training camp needed a Roman swipe to last a little bit longer, but he got sent down to the minors. Or where is he going?
I saw they sent Backus, they put Backus on waivers too. I saw I think they're trying to open up some money, so maybe that has something to do with
Zegras is
it.
on entry level, doesn't save any money.
Yeah.
And he's gonna win the Calder. He's the best player of all time. So.
Oh my God! Hey, you guys put a futures bet on him to win the Calder.
Hasn't played one game in the league yet.
Only Pasha and I could put a future on a guy to win the Calder. He gets sent down literally that day.
What kind of vino is this?
This is called Camus,
That's a
Caymus.
ridiculous pour.
That's the bottle right there.
This is a Brian Yandel pour.
So I've done the beer, the Budweiser. I've done the Pink Whitney tonight, which
I think these might be white wine glasses. I actually could be completely wrong there. I don't know any.
Look at that! Look at that ring.
Biz washed us with the Under Armour that he sold to Joe about 15 years back.
Of course, Wick gives him the dirty one though.
I didn't even.
I just turned it around.
You think mine's clean?
I'm not. Hey,
Let's see. Show them. They want to know now.
I'm from Welland, Ontario.
They want to know. Look at that. Can you see that?
I'm normally doing them.
Maybe
with. That's the most obnoxious glass of wine I've ever fucking.
My thing on like a big glass of wine is if you're gonna have 2 glasses of wine, why wouldn't you just pour it all in one glass so you have
But
to
there's
get
just
up?
something about it being so fucking top heavy that's
That's
driving me
efficiency.
nuts.
Tampa Bay got off to a slow start. Oh, look at Hedman. Well,
Just buzzing in.
I think there's a chance that when every defenseman in the league is going full speed, Victor Hedman's the fastest.
He gets those.
Cal McCarr.
skis.
Think he's faster than him?
Heiskanen.
I know Makar and Heiskanen, but look at this guy, and he's so big. His stride is. this team is so good. They're so good.
Is that true? They only have one practice for the Ducks?
Who's Eggers?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fucking joke. It's a conspiracy.
Or they just didn't have them in their plans no matter what.
I mean,
ninth overall.
Thanks for coming
if
down.
they were
So
like,
wait, let me ask you
If
this.
they were Tampa, I don't understand, but they're Anaheim.
Do you get your money back on the bet considering he's not in the league?
Absolutely not. You
Nope.
kidding me? You'll never see your money back.
That's the point of the bet. It's like high odds
Hey,
because
I'm
the guy
still,
could
I'm
be in
still
the minors.
confident in the bet. I think he might miss 5-6 games. And they'll call him up.
If he
and
mix,
then-
if
and then
he
he'll
if he
talk
were to
50.
miss 6,
50.
50 and 56, or 50 and 50.
Yeah.
So he misses 6.
if he were to miss 10
Now he's looking
games
at
in
me
a
like
short
fucking off my
season,
rocker.
he ain't winning it.
Oh, you can't.
What?
No.
Hey, I think I could make the Blackhawks if I shoot it up right now.
After the Tour de France.
After the tour.
Oh, how about the bike rider? We saw playing golf.
We saw him. He was red.
Some guy all in the what is those
Tights.
suits? The tights.
The ones like Biz told me?
Yeah, kind of.
The Under Armour.
He's like, hey, Bissonette, good luck in the Tour de France. You'll need it. And he, like, just whizzed off after he was talking to us, too. He was a former hockey player, though.
Well, yeah, he had a missing tooth.
Wagner College.
And he was riding his
I
bike.
don't know where that is.
Pizza.
5-0.
Oh,
Killer.
Another one. Oh my God!
I think
It's a
Cologne
shooting gallery.
I think Cologne's had a couple of those.
They even back check, folks.
Sorelli.
Here we go.
10 times Edmonton, Calgary. 10 times Vancouver, Calgary.
How about the flow in Duncan Keith, though?
That's 10 free wins for the Leafs against Ottawa.
Oh, there we go.
Come on, put one in there.
Oh.
Let's get a couple fan questions.
What do you think of those Oilers jerseys?
I like them.
If someone gets traded this year out of division, do they have to quarantine for 14 days? You guys
That's a great question. That's what someone
No,
asked.
because I thought there was something about a couple negative tests.
No, they do. They do. If it's between Canada and the U.S., they do have to quarantine.
Is that
You
fact?
think that if a guy gets dealt from Canada to the U.S., that he's not going to play a game for 14 days if he doesn't have COVID?
That's a fact.
Wow, that's crazy that's happening.
So if that is the case, I did see a report where one of the GMs
Let's be
anonymously
real
said
here, though.
there won't really be many
Exactly.
trades this year.
If
because
you're
of that.
if you're
Well,
like a
if
plug,
it's intra-U.S., it's fine.
2 weeks paid vacation. Are you kidding me? I know you're gonna be dumping a few in your belly button in the hotel room, or like 50 million loads in your belly button.
But you also are, you're stuck 2 weeks. Can't even meet your new teammates.
You're gonna have seen the whole Brazers catalog online.
Racers.
Brazzers?
Brazzers?
Racers.
Shut up.
Oh, Kraken. What do you guys think about the Kraken, dude?
Seattle Kraken.
Brazers short rib.
Oh my goodness, Stammer.
No, I think it was Braden.
Yeah,
What a
Stammer with the
point.
setup.
Oh,
I could have scored that.
That looks like you're going price, to be honest.
Just
All right, now
like
you
it.
pull him.
I mean, the goalie ain't making a difference in this game. It's been a shooter fest.
Favorite bar in the minors?
Favorite bar?
Barn.
Ooh, favorite AHL barn. Not Rockford.
Rockford sucked.
Worst.
Oh, Rockford sucked.
Worcester was horrible.
What's that?
Wilkes-Barre was pretty sick, actually.
Wilkes-Barre was awesome, but as times went on, they stopped getting as many fans as they used to get back in the day.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, they used to pack it.
Okay, so the
Did you guys play the Worcester Centrum?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, so here's one for you.
Coach.
So I'm playing in the AHL, and this is before the anthem singer.
Oh, Renee Rancourt.
Renee Rancourt.
Renee Rancourt. They did a Renee Rancourt for the Worcester Sharks one night. and they actually got more fans than they normally would.
Because he done
But
the anthem.
he had the American flag 3-piece, the vest on. And,
How many pumps?
And he was practicing in the hallway. And he was getting all fired up, and somebody was trying to talk to him while he was getting into the zone, and he was not having it.
Oh, he took it very serious.
He was getting in the
Very
zone.
serious.
But I got to see Renee Raincourt perform the national anthem in Worcester live, and afterward with his nice American flag vest, just give her the old.
How many pumps?
To probably 600 people in the crowd.
He did a pump for every person in the crowd.
Yeah.
What's the San Diego AHL rink like? People are asking.
The San Diego.
Yeah, the Gulls.
Okay, so the San
It's
Diego.
packed, right?
Oh yeah, it's you go in there. It's like you're just. It's like going to Wheeling. You just like the fans are gonna be like chucking beer at you, and they're just like they're hardcores. It's loud. It's rowdy. They had tough teams. It's an auditorium. It's could they use a new rink? Yes.
It's where McGrattan played, right?
McGrattan. My last year.
But did you play with him the year before?
No, I never played with McGrattan. He was there for a couple of years.
Oh, I'm thinking Grattan, Josh Grattan.
Yeah, Josh Grattan.
Oh, was Portland's rink it? I don't remember Portland's rink. There's a good rink I'm forgetting in the AHL.
People are saying Portland.
Manchester.
Yeah, Portland's a cool rink.
Portland's got a solid bar.
Manchester's is okay.
It's kind of a dump.
No, Manchester.
The Verizon Center. It's like new, I think.
It's new, but kind of like Wilkes-Barre. It's just like it stopped getting a lot of fans. Like during our cup run, it progressively got better as we went to the finals. But like in the first round, we weren't drawn that well. But still, a beautiful rink. As far as character, the whole kit and caboodle of American Hockey League barns, I would say that you probably have to give it to Hershey. And they
Hershey's sick.
And they
But
continue.
there were no fans when I was in Wilkes-Barre really at Hershey games.
Really?
How are you guys ranking this? You ranking this based on
I'm just
fans or just like nicest?
It's a beautiful building,
facility.
state of the art. As far as like character and something that maybe a little bit older. I'm trying to think of the West.
Wait, what's your favorite golf course you ever played?
Oh man. I would say
Binghamton. That's the best
favorite
AHL
golf
rink right there.
course.
Got it.
Cypress Point. Cypress Point's the best course I've ever played. But in Northern Ireland, I played Royal Portrush, and they recently had the Open, British Open, maybe last year, 2 years ago. That was sick. Those two stick out to me immediately. Cypress is ridiculous.
Why is it so ridiculous?
Cypress has the part. I don't know if you Google Cypress Point 16th hole. Google image it. 250-yard par 3 over the water, literally like cliffs in Northern California. Just the most amazing backdrop you've ever seen in your life.
What's the hardest hit you guys
pull
have
it up?
ever taken in your
Mike
career?
Komisarek. Watch the puck. I'm carrying the puck over the blue line. We actually had a 3-on-2. So I'm carrying it up the left wing. I didn't think a defenseman would stand up, right? Because like then it's a 2-on-1, and I kind of drop pass it to the guy, and I was watching my drop pass back to the middle of the ice, and all of a sudden I just remember a shoulder hitting me in the face. And I'm down on the ice looking at the ceiling, and my neck's already crippled. I'm always talking about my neck. It was probably started then. I'm just like, ah. And I get up, and I like waddle over to the bench, and by this point, the play is now back inside of, I think my pass also went out of the zone. It was a horrible pass. The play is now back inside of the benches, and there's a whistle. And there's like a fight, or a kind of a fight breaking out, and I'm like probably concussed and just like basically like, and I just hear, "You fucking pussy, you fucking what the fuck?" Yeah, no, I don't have the French accent, and I'm like, what? And I look, and Tyrion is just foot on the bench, just screaming at me. I'm like, oh my god.
For the turnover?
I don't even know. Like, can you wait 1 second? Finish the game with him with an absolute busted neck, and then missed the next few games.
You did?
Yeah, I was done. Maybe it was a healthy scratch. Maybe
Biggest hit I ever got was from Nolan Yonkman in practice. He stepped up in the middle. Ask Keith about this fucking hit.
Practice?
Rung my bell so hard I had no idea where I was the rest for like another 20 minutes. Guys were asking why I didn't fight him, and I was kind of like, well, one, I think I was knocked out, and two, he's a 6'7", and he'd probably speed that. So it was a lose-lose.
Yeah, why didn't you fight him for me?
Yeah, exactly. because they were probably happy I got rocked for having my head down. All you kids up there, that's a little life lesson. Keep your head up when you're going through the trolley tracks.
Don't watch your passes.
Don't. What's the term? Don't
Admire your past.
don't admire your passes.
That avoid Pasha.
Hey,
that's you guys having a connection right there. Can read his mind.
that's why I never used to put any passes tape to tape in the NHL because I would never have to admire them.
Dump and go.
Just thinking ahead.
Oh, you don't like my bad
Just-
pass?
Guys,
Well,
I
wanna
don't
be-
have to watch see how this ends up. I know it's gonna be
I don't
bad.
want to be fucking admiring my shit.
Chestnut
I'm gonna give you a shit sandwich. I don't admire nothing.
Favorite hockey stick you ever used?
We talked about this on the podcast recently. Excuse me for yawning. Mine was the Easton Ultralight, the first ever Ultralight I got.
I thought you tweeted the Synergy. Didn't you tweet the
Maybe it was Synergy.
original Synergy?
The Roman swipes on, boys.
Yeah,
all you guys on here,
You're
if you
right,
want
I
to
did.
last longer, put these on your cock.
GetRoman.com/chiclets for your first month, just $5. $5.
How bad do the Blackhawks want this game to end?
Is it worth you not being the pathetic loser in all these girls' group chats because you were too pump chump? Don't be a too pump chump. Get Roman and put on a performance. Bring your Cirque du Soleil style, baby. Roman swipes. Did you like my little ad there?
Yeah, it's pretty
That was
solid.
pretty not bad.
What's
eh?
your favorite stick, Biz?
Joey, what are you sipping
My
on?
favorite stick.
Hockey stick you ever used?
Honestly,
What are you sipping on there?
The Pink Whitney
That was
stick.
hilarious.
yeah, the pink Whitney
He's like,
stick.
you use that, right, Wizard? He's like, nope. Absolutely not.
I would see say the T blades,
Oh, fair
the
enough.
ones that you used to
Yeah, with
screw in.
What do you mean screw it?
Well, they had a tight bottom. They used to get a little bit more narrow at the bottom. And I used to
Yes,
have
T-Flex.
T-Flex, that's what it was. And I had it was like a brownish one, and you could kind of see the Kevlar crossings in it.
Yep.
And you used to screw it in, and I used to have a Nicholas Lidstrom curve. And it was like this, and it was a square toe. You could throw it, you could literally just go, and it would throw a saucer pass.
Hey, Lidstrom was a huge heel curve with a straight toe,
Yeah.
which wasn't even his curve.
Is the group chat popping after my answer? Do you guys like the
oh, yeah.
T-Flex?
Remember the blades Bauer came out with like the ridges that were supposed to like lock in?
Yeah.
But you still, whenever I had a blade in like before the one pieces, I always had tape and glue. Like I would never just throw the blade in, right? With the glue. Like,
when it gets
it
loose
gets-
in the
oh,
rattle,
yeah.
the
like if you
worst.
didn't put tape
Yeah.
and then glue on the
So-
tape, you were a muppet.
To be fair, when the guys who were doing 2-piece sticks, and Sid was doing so for a while, even the process of the fact that you had to like do the tape thing on not only the blade part of it, but also the other part, it was such a pain in the ass to make sticks. It's a
Yeah,
pain.
but some people,
and there's glue
But I used
everywhere.
to love like making sticks. Like after practice or before practice, make a couple brand new
Geppetto?
sticks.
in the lab.
Just Geppetto, just chawing away on the wood.
Getting no old Pinocchio and the Pinocchio.
Old who?
My nose is clogged up, so I can't pronounce my words right now.
Yeah, you told me when I come here my nose would be clogged up. The dryness. But hey, Scottsdale, if anyone out there, granted COVID's changing travel right now, when travel's back on, Scottsdale might be one of the best places in the United
Yeah,
States.
don't tell them. Don't. It's a secret.
I don't think it's
It's
a
a
secret,
secret.
dude.
It's the best place.
They got the waste management of 3 million people every year coming. It's no secret Scottsdale's the action. But the sunsets, have I brought this up on this stream yet?
No.
Oh,
The sunsets out here. Yeah, I did. I already brought this up.
I took a pick of one tonight. And
I
I've
don't
been
think
here for
we
22
talked
years.
about it enough.
And the
How about
crepuscular
Ovechkin
rays,
salad?
Mike, the crepuscular rays.
yeah, the crepuscular rays.
I got one for you.
Okay, you got a question?
I got a question.
All right, I love questions.
Why'd you charge me $23.50 for an Under Armour shirt?
First of all, it was $65
Okay.
for 2 pairs of.
Well, you just got a $200 jersey, so shut the fuck up.
That was
Did
free.
you give this to me? I have to take it off.
No, it's yours. I was gonna give it to
still has the fucking
I was gonna give it to
tag on it.
Barstool Chief, but
How about
I decided to not give it to him all of a sudden, to give it to you to make up for my Under Armour sales.
Thanks, Biz. I appreciate you, buddy.
Now you're $140 ahead.
Well, if you sign it, we gotta get a couple more bucks out of it.
Chicago's trying to get one, Kaner.
Get
All right.
one. Get one.
referee with the best chirps. Is there one?
No,
West.
never.
I mean,
I
no,
was
they,
always buddies with them.
yeah, they never
Well, I
really
know,
chirped.
but like which guy? Like,
Oh, you know who-
would chirp a rookie or something
Okay,
like that?
so you know who's a lippy ref? Is St. Pierre. That St. Pierre guy. Do you know who I'm talking about?
George?
The St. Pierre, he's the French guy.
Yes, he was a mean
He
bastard.
was a mean bastard. He wasn't mean to guys like me because I wouldn't get on refs. It was always the guys who played quite a bit. I would say, though, actually, Boyd Gordon used to give it to linesmen worse than I've ever seen.
Well, but the reason why I came up with that question is because I asked that to Gordo. And Gordo has a great relationship with a couple of refs.
You know what Gordo is? Gordo's a guy in Billy Madison when he's putting on the lipstick and he's got the hit list. And it would be all linesmen in the NHL.
One linesman calls him.
Thank God I called that guy.
Yeah. You dropped the puck on my side. Should we? So it's 5-0 Tampa. Hawks are out of it. They should have just forfeited the season.
Avs game is on. Started 10 minutes ago.
I played with a guy. I won't say his name. It was. I've said this on the pod. It was in Wilkes-Barre. And the bus broke down going to a Sunday game in Philly. The bus broke down in the parking lot of Wachovia, and it's like an hour right now.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Yeah.
Who threw that?
71 for the Hawks.
Is that Lucas Wall?
So the bus breaks down, Biz, and this guy, like after an hour,
What a
somebody's
loser.
like, "Jesus, you got to cancel the game."
Oh.
And this guy in the back of the bus goes, "Cancel the season." It's like the 7th game of the year.
Oh.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Like maybe if it was the end of the year.
Were you guys bad?
Oh.
Usually Wilkes-Barre always had good teams.
No idea. Ooh, Tyson Barry, not tough play there. Good recovery though defensively. Jay Beagle. We talked about him when Washington won the Stanley Cup. Grinding it out in the East Coast League. Grinding it out in the AHL. And then gets his chance and just has been like one of the top fourth line players for a couple years now, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think he's a little bit overpaid, and no offense to him, but I'm okay with guys getting paid. I think he makes.
What he signed, 2.5
I
for
think
4
he makes
years.
2.5. I mean, that's a lot to pay a fourth line center in today's NHL. Oh, Mott! Or no, that's Horvat. Captain Canuck.
Captain Bo.
Captain Bo.
Hoglander's first point.
3.2.
Oh, Hoglander got an assist there? What were his Rookie of the Year odds?
Good question.
I don't even know who this guy is. Hoglander?
He's had some ridiculous goals in the Swedish Elite League.
Yeah, he's done like
Or
the,
is it-
he's done
what's
like
it
the
called?
Michigan like 3 times.
Oh, that's the guy?
Yeah, absolute hog.
That was a great play.
That's a bit of...
I like Tanner Pearson.
Guys, I don't mean to be critical, but I think it was a bit of an over-back check by Edmonton. They had 2 guys going to the puck side, left the guy wide open. Amateur
That's why you
hour.
didn't talk.
I'll
Look
tell
at
you what would
Stammer.
happen if I was coach. He's sitting his ass on the bench.
Toss up.
Well, you got another question? Chaser, Chaser, a videographer slash editors. What other titles do you have, Chaser? You're having a great time over there. You're having some chuckles because of the group chat.
Are we getting roasted or what?
Oh.
No.
How bad?
I'm getting roasted in the group chat.
No.
You guys want a piece of me in the group chat? You want a piece of me?
Biz will get all your Twitter names. Send you
I'll
all a
block all you
message.
peckerheads.
Is RA in the chat? Where's he?
Elias Pettersson over under 60 points.
Oh, I love the over. I love it.
Really?
If he
Yeah,
gets a
just-
point,
I
if he
think
gets
a
a
very-
point
like,
tonight, I say over. If he doesn't, I'm saying
barely
nothing.
over a point per game for him. I would. I mean, I'd like to see the odds on that, but
Any Chicago fans in the group chat? What do you guys think?
Well, the Bears are absolute shit.
Brutal.
And I think they had like the meeting today with the GM and the owner or whatever. They're like, or the I don't know who, maybe the owner is like, things are great. You know, we're gonna stay the course.
With who, Trubisky?
No, talking about like the team and like the owner, talking about the GM and the coaching staff, and he likes where they're at. They're horrible.
Who do you think the first player to score 50 this season will be?
Trevor Zegers.
I don't think anyone's gonna get 50 goals this year.
No.
There's 56 games. Who asked that?
I don't know. What was the one comment in here?
Haven't really heard Dreisaitl's name at all.
Him or McDavid.
David had one little rush I saw.
What are you guys' thoughts on the Pierre Dubois situation? I know you talked about
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
It's getting worse. He wants out, guys. Oh, there's Adam Foote at the game. Is this kid playing for Tampa?
Yep. Cal, I think.
Yeah.
No way.
He was a first rounder a few years ago.
And he's wearing 52 like his old man.
Is he?
Yeah.
Could that have been could it be 92 and that's who was buzzing around for Tampa?
No, we already figured out as a
Who
Russian.
was that? Oh, it was a Russian guy?
Fan.
Got a Marchie.
Is this Murphy the assistant captain of the Blackhawks?
Yeah, Connor Murphy.
Is he assistant
He used
captain?
to play for the Coyotes.
With
Good,
Taves
great
out,
guy.
I think.
Hey, who's a dark horse Hart candidate?
Nico Hischier.
Oh my God, Pasha, you're just like...
Pasha's the biggest New Jersey Devils bag
Such a
licker.
troll.
They stink.
Devils troll.
They stink.
How about dark horse MVP candidate being Braden Point?
Not that dark of a horse, I would say.
Well,
it's better than
just
your
said
fucking answer.
Nico Hischier.
Darcy Kemper.
That's a dark horse.
No, but hey, he I think he's a top 5 goalie on the planet.
I agree. Well, he's up there.
Would you consider Pasternak a dark horse Hart candidate?
No. He's a surefire Hart candidate.
Wow.
Surefire Hart candidate.
Well, I mean, he did
think,
lead the
him
league
and
in
Point
goals.
are like, it's like, it's not dark horse. It's like everyone knows they're one of the best
Yeah,
players
you
in the
idiot.
league.
Nico Hischier.
Okay.
Kaner's like, oh man, we stink.
Do you guys think that the Hawks will score here in the last 4.5 minutes? They got a power play for a minute.
No chance.
I say they get 1 minute
But
point.
they do now because I said that.
We all know if you're the guy. You
Well, if it's 5-0, most of the time the guys are like,
that's what I'm saying.
they're grinding out to get a shutout for the goalie at that point.
Oh yeah, is that what they're doing?
It's either they want a point if they don't have one, or they want to get the goalie the shutout.
I was gonna say. Oh. That's it. First period's done in Vancouver. They're up 1-0 by a goal, or on a goal. Jesus Christ, mixing a water biz.
It's been a long day.
They're on 1-0 on a goal by
their captain, Cole Horvat.
Horvat.
Oh,
it's in!
my God!
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
so
Why did I say
dirty.
it?
Stromer.
That was so dirty.
It was miserable.
I had a feeling.
What would the odds be?
Look at that.
Oh,
He didn't even
what a
wait.
snipe.
That's a snip.
That is an absolute tuck.
That's a snip.
Skate in.
Hey, if you're Stromer right now, you're like, yes. Buddy, it's such a...
That was his skate, Cernak's skate, Vasilevsky's stick, and then his skate.
That might be goal of the year.
But, mind you, if you're Stromer and it's been a game like this tonight, to get one at the end of the game like this is such a bonus.
He could end up, like he could be like even with a goal now. Hey, nice night.
Hey,
How many Stroms are in the league?
I had mine.
Two.
Two? What's his older brother's name?
Ryan plays for the Rangers.
Rangers, right.
What a golden ticket he punched signing there and getting to play with Panarin.
I got a feeling.
Suter waits for Peary, Brandon Peary, in the glove hand of Vasilevsky under 3 minutes left here in Tampa. Colorado and St. Louis, Brendan Burke and AJ Malesko standing by for that one. The third game.
Maybe because the Hawks stunk the joint out, we can answer a few more fan questions.
National Hockey League starts this
Gotta get some good ones.
season. Maroon is back.
I saw one. It said, "What's your favorite color?"
What's your favorite color?
Centering pass.
I like, probably, I wear a lot of black. I mean,
It's not a
You're
color.
black
It's
and
a
gray
shade.
guy.
oh, is that a shade?
Yeah.
Black is really not a color.
No.
No shit.
I love gold.
Well, I mean,
Top 3 hockey movies.
I would consider black a color.
I would too.
I
Duh.
would too, but it's technically
You
not.
tell me that like a black car is a shade? A shade of a color? Is it a shade of a color?
No, it's just a shade.
It's just
It
a
doesn't-
shade.
It doesn't identify as a color.
Is gray a color or a shade?
It's a shade.
It's a shade of black.
I'm not a doctor. All I
This
know
is
is
like
black
saying,
color.
this is like a question like, is a hot dog a sandwich or, what do they say, what's the question about the hot dogs?
Hot dog is a.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog.
Is a hot dog
No,
a sandwich?
it's not.
I knew I was in the right realm.
You had it.
Yeah, I was like,
You had it spot
My
on.
brain's not working great today, guys.
Oh, my brain's off right now. Long day.
Long day.
Guys, last minute here
Two
before the game's
sandbaggers.
over. Tampa Bay, right out of the gates, 5-1. Hawks are in for a long year. That's all I gotta say. Right now they're showing the warm up for the Edmonton Oilers. They all wore Moss on the back, of course, for Joey Moss. Great tribute. Whit, you were in the locker room with Joey, just nonstop laughs.
Yeah, Edmonton's, they have two kind of former legends there that have passed away. John Muckler as well. And Joey Moss, he made coming to the rink so much fun. And on teams that were pretty bad, I mean, he was there for so long. He saw great teams. He saw real bad teams. I was on some rough ones, but every day Joey's smiling. He's giving you shit. He was truly one of the guys. So hearing that news was tough for everyone because I think for the trainers and the staff who've had him around every single day for so long, it's probably really hard for them to miss the guy.
And his tomfoolery, the wrestling match.
He went in the cold tub once. He's like,
Oh, did he do a plunge?
he did a plunge. He was like, ooh, shaking. We'd let him crush a beer. He'd dummy it. He really wasn't supposed to.
To Joey Moss.
Cheers, Joey Moss.
Salute.
He would have chugged that whole big glass of wine I poured.
Huh?
Well, you said he used to heat up he used to pour hot steaming coffee.
Joey Moss would take coffee that was just off the pot, hot off the pot.
Which you're already going.
You're blowing on it for like 6 minutes before you can even sniff a sip.
Trophy hot.
So the coffee's done, and he'd grab the thing and he'd pour the cup of coffee, and then you'd be looking at him. What are you doing? And he'd turn around and he'd go to the microwave and he'd put it in for 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And he'd microwave that thing where I swear to God, he had zero sensitivity in his mouth anymore. He just burnt
He
it
would
all
just
off.
chug it too, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah, crushed coffee.
Just steaming hot.
Hey, look at the Abs' new helmets. Blue helmets now. With the blue pants.
Oh, Burakovsky! Oh my God, those helmets look awesome.
Yeah, blue helmets, blue pants.
Those look
What
awesome.
helmets did they use? Did they black?
They had white. They used white.
No, not with these jerseys. They didn't
Oh,
have
not
white
with these
helmets.
ones. No, they used
they got
maroon
the new
ones and then white
blue
at home.
pants.
No, they got blue pants too.
Yeah,
That's a sick look.
Fun fact, not that anyone cares. I was at the last game of the season, Rangers, Avs in Colorado.
Really?
Avs won.
Oh, was that the night it ended?
Yeah. At that game, then I got stuck there for 3 days because of snow.
What were you doing? Really?
Flying a plane back from Minnesota.
You're a pilot right there.
Colorado off to a quick start.
That does it for the stream, though, boys.
Guys, that does it. Enjoy the Colorado-St. Louis game. Tons of hockey still on. Hockey Night in Canada's buzzing, as we can see here. We got to thank Roman, okay? We went a little long in the stream. No wonder why. Because we swipe these on our cocks. And when you do that, you last longer, folks. Okay? Put these all over your shaft. Is this on the right way? What?
GetRoman.com/chiclets, $5 for your first month.
$5.
And
you
we'll
can
be
last
back.
longer.
We'll be back Friday.
You won't be the pathetic loser in the girls' group chat about how you were too pump chump, just like old busy boy here.
Friday, we're back. Flyers, Penguins.
We love you, Chiclets fans. Goodbye, my love.
Thanks.